catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I apply. In the ring, you won't survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive.
Halloween Hasselites. It's your boy's favorite day of the year, Halloween. It is October your 31st of the day of our Lord. And that's right, people, Halloween. My favorite time of the year. Should be your favorite time of the year. It ain't. I want to know why. But I've always had a special soft spot in my old heart for the old Halloween. It is one of my favorites, so to speak. I don't know what it was. Growing up, it's not like my family. They didn't exactly just go all out for Halloween. I didn't have elaborate costumes, and we didn't do all the decorating, so to speak, around the house. My mom was one of those that we watch horror movies all year round, so it didn't have to be Halloween for us to watch horror movies. But it was always really cool for me because, one, our uncles would put together a really badass haunted house most every year, you know, with friends of the family and whatnot to help, and chase people with chainsaws and all that cool breeze stuff right there. Make people think they were dying. You know, you had to have a Freddy Krueger in the house. Back in the 80s, that early 90s, that was pretty damn legit. It was always cool, too, just to go trick-or-treating, you know. One, you wanted to go to the rich kids' neighborhood, you know, so you could get them big Kit Kats and Snicker bars, and then, you know, get the good candy, so to speak. Plus, it was always really neat to see the houses that did go all out. Because back in the 90s, people did go all out for, like, your Halloween, Christmas, all these different holidays. I mean, you don't see that as much anymore. You see a little more for Halloween than you do Christmas, so to speak. But it is what it is. So, it's my favorite time of the year. And, you know, like I said, what's your favorite candy? I mean, you can't have Halloween without horror movies, candy, and some ghouls and ghosts and all the good shit. So what's your favorite candy? Drop me a comment in today's section and let me know what you like candy-wise or what's your favorite. But I was sitting here trying to think of what to do today. I wasn't quite sure of what to do today. And my good old friend Jason here, he gave me an idea. I'm going to tell him about it. You told me. So my boy Jason, he said, you know what, Hassel? Why not have a good old-fashioned unboxing video? We know how much you guys like them. So I do have a Dreadnok Gnaugahyde set that my boy Big Rob of Big Rob's House of Entertainment and No Chinese Food got for me on the road. He picked it up at a dirt cheap of all places. That's how I wanted to get Gnaugahyde because I quite frankly felt he was a little overpriced for what you got, because I didn't care to have Timon and Pumbaa with him. I just wanted the figure. He was part of my Dreadnoks growing up, so I needed him. So Jason suggested, let's have a good old unboxing. And let's don't lose our heads about it, people. It is what it is. So, that being said, the meat and taters of the show, the main event, this bad boy right here. This is Gnaugahyde. Pretty cool packaging. And my package is beat up a little bit, but you know what? For half off, I'll take it every day of the week. I'm going to open this son of a bitch. This is going out in the trash. It is what it is. But Gnaugahyde comes with pork belly and yabo. So I'm assuming yabo is a little monkey. Pork belly is, you know, Timon or Pumbaa or whichever one the damn pig was. So let's dive on in. And I don't have my trusty X-Acto knife, so I'm going to do what all South Georgia boys do. I'm going to break out the old pocket knife. Because if you're in South Georgia and you don't have a pocket knife, what kind of fucking man are you? Yeah, we're calling man cards today on St. Hallows Eve. For those of you that are participating in Halloween, what are you doing tonight? Are you going trick-or-treating? You sitting home binge watching some horror movies with some candy? If so, what horror movie you doing? Drop me a comment, let me know just what it is you got going. So, pretty basic. Out of here. So here's what we got, people. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, first off, I'm going to break old Hakuna Matata out right here. And I'm going to be honest, they've done a great deal of articulation for something that is, see, we've got a mouth that opens. Hakuna Matata. It's the only time you'll ever hear that sang on this show, people, so you better have enjoyed it. He's got a good bit of articulation. other than the fact that he's got a couple piercings, he's a basic warthog. I mean, and almost like a razorback, like wild hogs we have around South Georgia. You shoot this area that's got a fucking armor plating, so you want to get them there, right in the belly, wherever it's softest. So, the other little critter he comes with is a little monkey, and he has no articulation at all. This is like one that escaped Michael Jackson's house during the raid of Neverland Ranch. He does come with a cool little eye patch, though. Arr, it's a arr, pirate. Thank you. I'm going to stick him on, now we have Timon and Pumbaa. He can almost ride him. Actually, you know what? He fucking can. How cool is that? Yeah, the gremlin will get these. So, now we got Gnaugahyde, the man himself. So, here's a good bit of different arsenal. So he's got an actual bow here. You got your arrows. You got your backpack with your arrows. You got a rifle case, which if those of you that got low light, you know this came with low light. You got several different knives. You got a pretty cool Bowie knife right there that is one that isn't a repurpose. It isn't a reuse. We got a sniper rifle that I'm almost certain also came with low light. That's not the one that came with low light. It did come with tunnel rat. So, yeah, it's a good bit of repurposing. But I'll allow it. I'm fine with it because it works. I mean, to me, you can do the repurposing as long as it works. So one thing I don't like, this bow is bendy as fuck. And I mean as fuck. So let's try to get this little air out without destroying it. And it is not straight as an arrow. Those of you that know how to hunt, you know you got to have this back here in prime condition or it won't fly right. So let's see. Will it actually go in the hole? No, it won't. So I'm not quite sure. There's an actual hole there, but it's almost like a barrel. So I'm not quite sure if this is supposed to be a machine gun slash bow and arrow or what, but there's no spot on here for the actual arrow to rest or, you know, pop into place. Sometimes you have those little spots where it'll kind of sit there and give you that effect. Not so much. That's it's no bueno, Hasbro. You dropped the ball on that one. You got the old gun case, so let's open her up. And it is. You can break the rifle down, put it down in there. That's pretty cool. That's probably what's going to happen. Let's get the old backpack out and see what we're working with here. Am I the only person that's found that Hasbro has made these harder and harder to get out of the pack? So there's 3 arrows in the backpack itself. They're for looks only. They don't come out. The one loose one, it can go in there. Hard as fuck, but it can. It doesn't look good because my arrow is bent. But there you go. And there's some little attachments there. I'm not quite sure what those are going to be for, but we'll find out. So you got a couple knives. Stick them to the side because I'm sure those go into a pouch. There's his Bowie knife, and those that know, it's got the little wrist clamps. I will say that's probably the most OG feeling thing I've seen come out any of these figures. That's literally just a clip-on, which Hasbro has been really good about not just giving us basic clip-on bullshit. So, that being said, I'm a little surprised by that. So, here's the sniper rifle. And it does break down. So, The scoop, the muzzle. So let's see, how does this go in? Ah, I see what I did there. That's got to come out. Scoop here goes here. Does a pretty decent job of snapping into place. So I'm hoping this shit don't fall all out when I go to show it to you in its case. Okay. So the gun itself doesn't snap in the best. The rifle, it doesn't snap in the best. But the little bells and whistles, the your tripod legs, your scope, your silencer, all that does. But let's see here. She closes. Voila. Pretty neat. He's got his Crocodile Dundee hat, Freddy Krueger with teeth. We got that. So now let's get the old buddy out of here. Get out of here. Alright, so check it on Gnaugahyde out. He's got his tattoo on his head there. I thought that was a poor comb over, but I guess that's supposed to be scars, maybe. I can blot the light a little bit. It doesn't really show up very well. He's got a couple scars here on top of his head. He's got his Anarchy tattoo on his arm. Pretty spot on for the most part to the OG. You know, of course it's got its updates with, you know, the kicker pads on the leg, you know, shit like that. Okay, there's a spot for a knife. Let's give him one knife in the back, not to be stabbed with. And where does the other knife go? I'm not seeing it. So, it's quite the conundrum. Unless it goes, no, it doesn't. I am assuming, and be careful when you assume, you can make an ass out of me and you apparently. So I've been told. Not quite sure. Let's see. You know, I'm gonna be honest. This backpack has some little gadgets on there, and I don't have a fucking clue why. Because this doesn't really fit it. And we have an extra knife for no reason, it seems like. So, well, yeah. Okay. There we go. He's got his little teeth necklace. He's got his dog tags. I'm not sure why Gnaugahyde with his Anarchy has dog tags. I don't remember him being an actual soldier, but I guess he was. He's got his Dreadnoks tattoo there. He's got some pretty mean traps on him and triceps. I mean, he's hitting the gym. I'll give him that. Okay, I'll see where the other knife goes now. There we go, mate. I don't know why I want him to be Australian, but he's gonna be. So you got one knife there at the old leg, one in the old back. So it looks like this is the arm meant for the actual gadget here. So let's see if we can get it on him without tearing it to pieces or making it so damn loose it falls off every time he falls on the floor. But here lately, my stuff seems to be doing. I'm not quite sure. My wife is sabotaging me while I'm asleep at night.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Yeah, Alexa got creepy as fuck right there, didn't she? So, alright. There we go. Arr, look at that, matey. Yeah, it's not really Australian, is it? Y'all give me that as Halloween. Now for the final piece, we'll put his hat on him. And you got a Dreadnok, people. So, I'm going to be honest. This did not warrant a deluxe figure. So, typically, these deluxe figures like this are about $34 to $39. I said, I got this one on sale. My boy Big Rob, Big Rob's House of Entertainment, and no Chinese food hooked me the fuck up. He found him at a dirt cheap, so I got him half off. So when the box was busted, I didn't care. I was going to open him because he's going to go on the shelf with the other Dreadnoks over there. The only one I am missing at this point is Road Pig, who I am desperately needing to find at a dirt cheap or Ollie's or some fucking where. But I do have Buzzer, Torch, Ripper, Zartan, and Zorano right now. I have Xandar ordered. Now I got Gnaugahyde. I just need Road Pig until some more drop. I'm sure we're rumored to be getting a Thunder Machine, and if we do, that's gonna be awesome. So I'm not quite sure if I'm just gonna have him standing here looking like a badass, or if I'm gonna get him a gun. If I do get him a gun, it's gonna probably be a Gridiron Studios gun. I'm gonna be honest, because I have a few of those left over for some other purchases that I made, where you buy a kit or a packet or whatnot, and they give you several, and you don't need all the shit. So that's what my beachhead over there, and I wish I'd had the foresight to have grabbed him off the shelf to show you guys just how much better he looks than the OG. He is a work of art. I love this new beachhead, but he has a Gridiron Studio gun in his hand. I'd love to have some of the Gridiron Studios people on Nerdy Manor show me a monster. That would be super, super bueno if we could score that one day. So if anybody out there has a connection with Gridiron Studios, let them know you boys want to talk to them. We'd love to just pick their brain and see what their process is and what it is that makes them say, hey, this is what we want to create. Because as a toy collector, I know what I like to collect, so I'm just wondering, do they do the same thing? But that pretty well wraps it up for today, guys. I said, didn't have a whole lot going on. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of love on Halloween. We got a small unboxing. Later in the week, I should have a pretty good size haul, if not the end of this week, very early next week. So next week's video will be much better because I have Cobra Commander coming in on a retro card. I got the Iron Grenadier bat, as well as Alpine, who I'm super fucking pumped about Alpine coming in, because now I can be up there with my bazooka. And I just realized, looking over there, I did not open regular bazooka. I have Tiger Force bazooka. And I do have the regular bazooka. Fuck. That means now that I have Alpine, I'm going to have to open regular bazooka, because I can't have Alpine without bazooka. They are like, peanut butter and jelly. You got to have Forrest Gump and Bubba. You got to have them. They need each other. All good shrimp boat captains need is Bubba. So, oh man, you see what happens, people. I was there planning and thinking of what I'm gonna do for you. Now I got to open more stuff that I didn't intend to open, because now that means I got to track that figure down, because I'm not sure what that one is, because the non-windowed figures I did put into boxes in storage. So I'm thinking that might be at my in-laws up in their attic. So yeah, my wife, I know I got a new haul in if she sees me go in there to open stuff, because she'll know I want it paired with something she has learned at this point. Has your wives learned, or your significant others learned what your collecting habits are? If so, drop me a line and let me know how you deal with it, and what it is that do you bypass it, or does she support it, or does he support it? How does that work? The old handcuffs, is that what y'all do? But that being said, happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you guys have a great night. Be safe out there. Check your kids' candy, because you know what? Not only is there possible razor blades in there, there's probably candy you want to fucking eat in there. So go through that shit. Get the good stuff out. Tell them it's going to hurt their teeth. That's how what we used to do. All right, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Blimey, top rope, catch a vibe, catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I apply in the ring, you